This will be good. Alright, let's get serious for a minute. There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet that one person, that one true love, their soulmate, and the person that's going to stand by them for the rest of their life. That moment came for Jackson when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jace. I'm Jackson's best man, and some also call me Tanisha's little brother. Growing up, Jackson and I both raced BMX together and seen each other around a fair bit over the years. But never once did I think I'd become his best man and stand by him as he married my gorgeous sister on the biggest day of their lives. But let's take a step back for a second, because there's a bit of a story about how I became Jackson's best man. When he was choosing his best man, he went to the smartest man he knew. He said no. So he then went to the funniest man he knew. He said no. So then he went to the most popular man he knew, and he also said no. So finally, he went to the most handsome man he knew, and after being asked 4 times, I finally said yes. But the actual day Jackson did come to me and ask me to be his best man, I couldn't have been more honoured and excited to be a part of this incredible wedding. But I think you all need to know how this romance began. It was the end of 2014, Tanisha and I went to a BMX party, and that night Jackson was running on concrete, tripped over and scraped off half his face. Tanisha, being the loving and caring person she always was obviously the first person to see if he was okay and look after him for the rest of the night. Beyond that, I honestly don't even know. I just remember Jackson rocking up to our house a lot, and then on in is when Jackson and I began to grow closer and closer as the years went on and he was spending more time at our house. In these years we all spent together, we created some memories I'll never forget. The countless times we went riding together, made a tightrope in the front yard, the late night board games and card games, the nights out clubbing, and the fights I would have with Tanisha when I was so-called stealing you from her. And more important than ever, the day I came in the driveway and seen you making the "Will you marry me" sign. I still remember the excitement that filled me that day, knowing you were going to be around and be a part of our family for a long, long time. Oh, and also the bragging rights I had because I was the first person to know out of my family. So we stood in the backyard debating how we would set up the fairy lights and photos around the sign and get it prepared perfectly for the proposal. We also sat there discussing a plan for me to be in Mulaney ready to take photos of it all going down. Well, that wasn't until I snapped my collarbone the day before and I couldn't hold a camera. But I wasn't going to let you down with this one, and we made it happen with Saya. From this moment on, the bond Jackson and I have created is something I appreciate and will always hold on to and be grateful for. He has become the brother I never had, and at some points in our friendship, it has been speculated that it's actually Jackson and I that are a couple and Tanisha is the third wheel. I could seriously go on forever about these two. The impact they've had on my life is incredible. They are both always there for me. They let me live in their house. They've given me another incredibly cute niece, Malaya, and they even go as far as giving me my own shelf on the fridge. I just want to say a huge thank you to have these amazing people in my life, and damn Tanisha, you look stunning today, along with your gorgeous bridesmaids. I hope you had the most amazing day of your lives. I love you both so much, and I hope everyone has an amazing night and we can continue this celebration well into the morning. Thank you all for being here today. To Mr. and Mrs. Kennedy.